This brother, you know what I'm saying, he has a show called Advise, TV, or Advise Show TV, and it's profound. Brother Phil, come on in, man, and drop some science on what we've been talking about as far as the conscious community is concerned. But before you do that, let the folk know who you are and how profound that you are, my brother.
All right, I want to thank everyone for joining me on this show, 90.1 Conscious Mindset. Zaza, how you doing?
I'm doing well, King. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just want to, just chime in just a little bit. My show is the Advice Show TV on YouTube. We do news and social commentary.
Check it out.
Excuse me?
I was saying, telling the people.
Oh yeah, definitely check it.
I'm your hype man. I'm playing.
Okay. I'm not used to doing the hype man, but check us out on YouTube.com/AdviceShowTV. But let's go ahead and get into the conversation. With Zaza, I was talking about a lot of people in the conscious community not getting along, and people who aren't really focused on building a whole lot of things. And I don't really have a whole lot of time to deal with people just spitting a bunch of knowledge, because knowledge is for you personally. And that's good if you share it with other people. But for me, what jobs are you creating in the community? That's what I'm looking at. You may know every dynasty in Africa, but when we have people coming out of college, they can't get jobs because maybe they have a black sounding name. But studies show that even black businesses hire more people that come out of prison versus the white-owned businesses. So we have to build more. We as black men as well have to take our responsibility to say it's our job to build, not the women. Because sometimes I see a lot of people attacking the women, and yes, women may do some things, but the problem is that for so long the black woman has been doing the black man's job. Man. So since she's doing two jobs, her job and the black man's job too, so yeah, she may be a little tired. Yeah, she may have an attitude with you. Yeah, you don't give her a job at all. She got to go to the white man for a job, but then you want to say, respect me. And we have the opportunity to create our own stuff. We did it from after slavery all the way up until now, but yet we don't want to do it. And then we want to say, well, we want to beg and we want people to feel sorry for us. We are men. We need to stand up and be men for our children and stand up, for our community. It's just point blank. Personally, I don't deal with excuses from men too much. I'm much harder on men. I don't even address women too much. I don't have that kind of time. You got guys on social media is always saying, well, women this and women that. I don't care about women like that, because if we fix ourselves as men, then they will follow us. We're not leading them enough to do that. Now, there's a few of us are. Let's just put it out there. Some of us are doing great. But if we all aren't doing it, then we are actually lagging and falling behind.
Excellent. Excellent, my brother. Well said. Great points. I wanted to ask you, Phil, some of the brothers that I've seen you on your TV show, you call them simps. And maybe that's something that we really need to understand what that means, because, I see a lot of simping on TV from even those who are in the conscious community, They got beautiful sounding words for the ladies, so they can take their $20 to buy their whack DVD or their CD or see them at the hotel or the Motel 6 or however it works, So, I want you to kind of go in and explain how that go down and really we got to start pulling people cards. If you're a simp, you need to be called on out.
Well, when it comes to men being simps, that's quite funny. We do these videos called Simps Anonymous, and that's the funny part about that. And we'll use Trey Songz Sex Room song as the instrumental to talk about these men that be caking with women like that. But a lot of these guys, they wasn't raised with their fathers, and they was raised with mothers, and a lot of them are beta males. They're not alpha males. So, they think it's okay to pay money, to trick off their money constantly, even you say in the conscious community. Unfortunately, a lot of our sisters have low self-esteem, so it don't really take much to get them, just a compliment sometimes, and you'll get what you want out of them. But real men, alpha males, know that you don't have to pay no woman to get nothing out of them. Even if you meet a woman out, you don't have to start off by paying for no drink.
Check. Is my mic on?
Yeah, your mic is on. Yeah, you got Keisha fired up.
Let me finish.
Wait, time out. Wait, what happened about what did you say?
What I tell men is don't ever start off a relationship tricking. In other words, if you approaching her buying her something from the rip, then what's the point? Like, I have learned, and I've talked to too many women with time, is that you just have good conversation with them and actually talk to them as a human being. You'll get a whole lot more out of them. See, when I was single, my challenge was to let her ask me for my number before I walk off.
What?
I want my conversation to be that good, and I would get it every time because most men look, check this out. Most men do not know how to have a conversation with women.
I don't know.
Well, hold on, let me finish.
Let him finish.
Most men do not know how to have a proper conversation with women. Either they're trying to hurry up and rush the conversation, or they're trying to get a number or something out of her, versus you just talking to her as a human being. Open your ears and listen to them enough that way you already know where to guide the conversation at. It's not really that hard to talk to women, and that's what a lot of these guys do. They can't talk to women, so they want to start tricking with them. I buy you this, I buy you that, and at the end, women don't respect them. And then the same women will go talk to a guy that's not giving them nothing and give them their whole paycheck. Why? They put that guy in their telephone.
Hey, I see Keisha don't agree with that. Sister Zaza, what are your thoughts on that? How do you feel about that? You feel like it's too much simping? I mean, what do you think, and what are your thoughts on that?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You know, I think that, you know, a good friend of mine said game is an inauthentic person. Wait, game is an inauthentic person's way of pretending to be real.
Okay.
Man.
I think that the fact that we have to have conversations about presupposing and making these chess-like moves on how to interact with one another.
Thank you.
Shows and proves that we are not really real men and women yet.
Agreed.
Yeah, we need some growth.
Well, I have to disagree with that.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is that, you know, if the situation presents itself where I need a man to do something for me financially up front, then a real man is going to step up to the plate and do that. If the situation presents itself up front where I just want to have a righteous conversation with a real black man, then a real man is going to step up and do that. If a situation presents itself where I may be in harm's way and this brother may not know me from Eve, and he sees harm coming to me, a real man is going to step up to the plate and take care of that. Like I come from the city of Max. You know what I mean? So I've seen it all and I've heard it all, and I'm tired of hearing all of it. You know what I mean?
That's real.
We as women want real brothers who know how to be themselves, who are comfortable with themselves, who aren't stepping back trying to assess and analyze the best way to deal with or to take advantage of or to get in the panties of women. We just want men to be real men. Period, point blank. And it's not always about money, and it's not always about conversation, it's not always about protection, it's about all of those things.
Phil, respond, Phil. Hold us down, Phil, hold us down.
I love Sister Zaza. She a good woman on a whole lot of things, but we just have a disagreement on a few things when it comes to men versus women. It's not game. Like game, it would be talking to her a certain way to get something out of it. I ain't mentioned getting nothing out of it. See, too many women are tired of men looking at them as sex objects. I'm saying look at them as women, as human beings, to build with them, to grow with them, possibly get a family out of them. And you know what? Not all the time we're going to have no money as men. Women may not have money all the time, but you have to stick together to build something. I understand how that works. I've dealt with women who are materialistic and how it starts off, and I have dealt with women who are just real, and it's not even about money. It's about the relationship. It's about building a family, and that's what it's about for me at the end of the day. I'm not about all that, playing with women's stuff and getting them to the room and all. That's stupid for me. I mean, it's not going to help me none with that. Like I said, I'm a married man.
I agree with you, brother. My conversation, my response was, we talking about simps.
Right.
Oh, okay. You can see my thing. No. See, my thing with simps. No. My issue with the simps and what I talk about them is I don't want them to get played. That's my issue with it. And I tell them all the time, if a woman play you, you deserve it. I tell them that all the time. It's like you need to start giving them your money. They need to learn how to have a conversation. That's the first start to help a simp.
Hey, that's the first start. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all the simps out there, make sure you getting the knowledge that you need. But